Right, now then, 16th of January 2024. Now this is my attempt to show you how to grow winter lettuce like this through the winter under grow lights so you can have them in your sandwiches, which is why I started doing it, just for a bit of fun really. Right, what do you need? Right, first thing you'll need is some compost. This is Blue Diamond, peat-free, multi-purpose, bog standard compost. Simple as that. What's compost? Compost is a lazy way to start your seeds if you can't be asked to make it all yourself. What made me laugh with this one is it said that in case of you have any problems with your skin or anything, seek medical advice. Well, if you're suffering a medical emergency after handling compost, maybe gardening's not for you. Talk about covering your ass. Anyway, compost. We need some compost. Then we need a bowl of water, because you've got to water from the bottom, which sort of makes sense to me because I've never known a root go up. So roots will go down and you can just stick your pot in once we've set the seeds and it will soak the water up using capillary action. All right. Of course, we need a pot. These are 9-centimeter pots. Also, we need some seed. These particular ones are Ice Queen. Apparently, some seeds do better in the winter, and anything with a wintry name seems to be the one. So you need, I'll just do a bit of research in it, but this one's Ice Queen, Ice Baby. Anyway, also a label. This one's obviously lettuce, 16th of the 1st, and this is week 10 because I've been doing this for 10 weeks now, just so I've got a progression of lettuce as we go along. All written with my rather fine Pico Dry pencil. If you need a good pencil, they're bloody good. Anyway, so what have I done? I have fine sieved my compost. And when I say a fine sieve, just in case you need to know, this one is 8 to 10 millimeters and it's made by Garland. The reason I sieved it is, well, the lettuce seeds are small. So by sieving it, you've got fine tilth and hopefully the lettuce will come in contact because obviously they need water to grow. At least that's what somebody told me. Now this is the mix that I've made up. So this is sieved compost and vermiculite. Now what I've done to make my mix is 3 of these pots that we're using anyway of compost and 1 of vermiculite. I use vermiculite mainly because somebody told me it was a good idea and I can see the sense in it because it holds water and makes the mix nice and light, so it's easy for the seed to drop down through and grow and all that good stuff. The vermiculite I'm using is the Grow Shore, and because that's what they had in my local shop. And this is fine vermiculite. I never realized that vermiculite comes in different grades, but apparently it does. And fine is small and easy for the seeds to grow up through. And I'll tell you about that in a minute. Right, so all I've done is put my mix of potting compost in my 9-centimeter pot. Simple. Now, I put about 5 seeds in each pot. Now, normally I just have them in my hand and sprinkle them in, and I've tried to put them in the pot a bit like this, not too clumped together. That way, when they come up, hopefully they'll all come up, but you only want 2 in a pot. I found 2 in a pot works really well, and they'll grow on to full maturity 2 in a pot. All right, so, but because I haven't got a tripod yet, I'll just chuck them in like that. Beauty. Then, this is the bit that, wait, hang on. What I do then is just put vermiculite over the top of it. I really need to get better at this filming, like, don't I? Just like that. It doesn't need a lot because the seeds are quite small. So you got a bit of vermiculite over the top, just like that. And then I dump them in this bowl of water. Now this water I've had in a bottle on a windowsill, and it's got to room temperature. Apparently seeds don't like to be shocked by cold water. I don't know if it's truth in that, but there we go. So, simple as that. Dunk it in the water, and capillary action will pull the water up through. And the cool thing about putting fine vermiculite on top is when the water's made its way right up through, right up to the top, the vermiculite changes colour. Now that might take a few days even, but it doesn't matter. And what I found even with these lettuce is they, on a windowsill, will be coming up in about a week, so 7 days. All right, so all you do now, put them on the windowsill, let them grow up, happy days, then we'll start putting them under the grow lights, and I'll tell you more about that in part 2. But while I'm here, note to self, in the compost were these little green pellety things. So I might contact them and find out what they are. I'm assuming they are some sort of slow release fertilizer. But when I find out, I'll let you know. All right. So that's part 1. We've got seeds in a pot. Simple really, isn't it? Put them on a windowsill. Week's time, we'll come back and see what's going on. And then we'll talk about putting them under the grow lights. Cheers and go on.